Well, it smells like skunk again. At 11 o'clock at night, it smells like skunk. I don't know why. They like to gravitate around this area lately, and it's awful. I highly doubt that somebody's driving by and hitting one. It seems like every few days this week, it's been smelling like skunk. And this is in the winter. So I don't know what it is lately that they like about this area, but they've been spraying and ugh, it is annoying. I had an Impossible Burger today. I got the meat from the store and I made it. I put some salsa on it, mango peach salsa, and then I put some Fiesta cheese on it. It was good. And then I put it on an Italian roll, which I should have left out of the refrigerator, but I ended up putting it in the refrigerator so it wasn't as soft as I liked it to be. So I really didn't eat much today. I had my bagels with cream cheese and salmon, and that is very filling in itself. And then I had my cream brulee coffee. So, but it's late at night now. I have to eat something. Okay, so I've been a little bit down today. I tried to get some sleep to sleep the downness off. I hate feeling down. I just hate it. So I tried to sleep some of it off, but I woke back up. I watch a lot of YouTube videos that keep me busy. I don't know. I don't want to go on here and just feel like a sob story and go on a lot about why I mean, I know we all feel depressed and there's nothing wrong with talking about it. I don't want to constantly talk about, oh, I'm depressed and this and that. But today, I definitely feel it. I definitely feel the weight of it today. So I'm trying to watch videos to keep myself busy. It just sucks when you're depressed some days because it's just like this huge weight on you and you don't want to cry and it's hard. Like I'm thinking I need to snap out of this. I don't want to be depressed. I hate feeling depressed. It happens to all of us. Some days it hits me more than others. And today, I don't know, it just hit me. And I said, I need to get some sleep because I don't want to feel like this. So I didn't really get much sleep. I heard a lot of commotion outside, a lot of talking. Then my landlord's, I don't know if he's a carpenter or whatever. He comes up and fixes the apartment. He was working on the apartment above me, and so, but usually I know when it's 12 p.m. because I hear the church bells. We're not far from a church, and every single time at 12 p.m., the church bells ring. So, I gotta do laundry, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna do some laundry tomorrow. I don't want to leave the apartment today. I didn't leave the apartment today. Had an extremely lazy, laid back day, and I like those. Sometimes you need them, but sometimes if I'm not staying busy, I get depressed. Not all the time because I like relaxing, but today I felt very depressed. So I'm like, I need to sleep, but I don't know. I didn't sleep for long. I watch a lot of YouTube videos to cheer myself up. I love watching videos with gorillas because they're such loving and smart animals. And I never really thought about gorillas because we don't really have zoos with gorillas in them. But I think I started watching the gorilla videos earlier last year, probably around January. And oh my gosh, you learn so much about them. You learn how smart they are. They're so highly intelligent. They're so loving. They get mad, they get happy, just like humans. They're very much just like humans. And if anybody says any different, then they're lying because they don't know much about gorillas. And I watch a lot of the videos every day, and you just see it. And they're funny too. They're funny. But there's a YouTube channel called iBosh, and then there's another one called Gorilla Today. And you'll see different type of gorilla families and how they interact. And geez, they're sometimes I feel like the mom gorillas are better than some mom humans. I mean, blows them out of the water. So, and they all have different personalities, and they all have different looks about them. Not one looks exactly the same. They all look a little bit different, unless they're twins. But they all have different looks, different personalities in their own way, and they're so human-like, and I love it. I love watching the videos. I want to go to a zoo and see them, but it can't. It's not local, so I'd probably have to go out of state because I don't think they have any gorillas in upstate New York. Maybe they do in the city. Maybe they do down in New York City, but none in upstate New York. So, yeah, they're definitely one of my favorite animals. I love cats too. I miss having a cat. When I see cat videos too, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I miss having a cat. I grew up with cats. So, yeah. So, since my milk frother or my electrical whisk was stolen yesterday, I'm just going to buy another one and I'm going to get it held at the post office because I think if you hold it there, they can hold it there from a minimum of 3 days to a maximum of 30 days. So I'm going to try that out. And I don't think that costs money. So, but it sucks because you only can do one package, hold one package at a time, which is understandable because if everybody held like a million packages over there, then there'd be no room to move. So I'm just hoping that they don't steal my hair that's going to come in because I might be at work. I don't know. I don't have time sometimes to just run down the stairs and see if it's there. And but you can't trust any neighborhood. Doesn't matter what neighborhood it is. Somebody comes strolling down and just has that spirit that they want to steal. And my apartment building doesn't have cameras. I would have loved to ask the neighbors across for me if across the street if I could see their cameras and just see if it was stolen because I'm pretty sure it was stolen, and I would just like to see somebody just walking up and taking it. So I'm not feeling like did somebody really steal it, but I'm pretty sure they stole it because I don't hold nothing past anybody if it's not chained down. People will steal it, and that's just the way it is. So I'm probably gonna make some cream brulee coffee in a little bit. It's really good. It's good. It does get bitter if you let it sit out too long. Um, that might be with any coffee though. I want to try the community coffee I saw online. I thought they had them at Walmart, and I looked at Walmart and they weren't there. Maybe they have them, and the time that I went up, they didn't. So, but I still love my Cafe Bustelo. I'm still a Cafe Bustelo girl. I gotta put my curtains up. My new curtains, they're like purple and then they go into a shade of pink and they're really pretty. I just haven't put them up yet. I've been keeping my green up, but I also got to buy new curtain string lights. I just hate how they only come in 300 curtain string lights. It's just too many. I don't need that many. I need probably 150 for one window and another 150 for another one because my windows are separate. If it were one big window, the 300 would be great, but that's not how it is. So I am now current with Shameless. I watched the latest episode. Uh, if I were to rate that episode, I'd rate it probably a 7. I'd rate it a 7. I just was so bored today and depressed. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try to finish up Shameless. And yeah, there should be a new episode on next week if I remember. I think there's going to be a new episode on next week. I'm going to have to ask my coworker to double check because they like to do a lot of Hall of Shames. But I'm pretty sure a new episode comes on next week. I'm not going to be in any rush to watch that though. They've all kept their look very well. I think Debbie's the only one that's really changed because she started really young, but I don't know. They obviously all got older, but Debbie, she changed probably the most looks wise. Liam too, because they're two different characters. But I'm not talking about the switching characters. But I don't want to talk about Shameless too much. I would love to talk more about the episode, but I don't want to give away spoilers. But it was the episode with Mickey's dad comes back from the hospital after being shot by a stray bullet. Um, and then Lip and Tammy are trying to move into a different place because I don't think they're going to be able to afford the house anymore. Anne is doing the ambulance thing with Mickey. Carl is um, doing his whole cop thing. Both his partners are on leave of absence because they hurt themselves. And um, yeah, Frank gets some bad news and nobody really knows about it but him. Oh, Kevin and V. What's V doing? They're not doing much, Kevin and V. They are going to be renting out their gym to Mickey and Ian. But not a whole lot's going on. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I just will keep watching, like I said, to the bitter end. And I hope it just has a decent ending. That's all. Just a decent ending where I could say, that was a good ending, you know? At least for the last episode. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know. Some people want Fiona's character to come back, but I really don't care if she comes back or not. I really don't. I don't think she's coming back to the show. So, nope. So I ordered earrings from this lady's page, paparazzi earrings, and I'm not huge on paparazzi. I don't like the cheapness of it, but they do have some cute stuff. And I ordered their blockbuster, uh, they're like blockbuster silver hoop earrings with uh, zirconia crystals on it, and it looks really cute. And one of the main reasons I did order them was just to help this lady's business. She has a small business where she sells paparazzi, and she's very loyal to it. And she's on it at least 4 times a week, 3 times a week to 4 times a week. And I want to support a small business like hers where she's trying to make extra money, and I feel good for doing that. So I'm excited to get my earrings. Flat rate shipping is $4 now. The earrings itself is $5. Flat rate's $4. I'm not big on that. But as I said, another big reason why I did buy it because I do like the earrings and I want to help her. So yeah. So I'm happy about that. I don't even really like Facebook. I feel like I want to delete it, but I usually deactivate my Facebook. I don't keep it up much. There's just, I don't know. It's not really interesting, in my opinion. I don't post on there. I'm very private, so. Alright. I don't really have much else to talk about. It still smells like skunk. Not much I can do about that. I might make some cream brulee coffee. Um, or maybe have a little bit of ice cream. Maybe watch some of the tribe. And yeah, so I'm sorry this was really boring. I'm gonna try to get it up by today because it's 11:30 right now. But it will be March 1st tomorrow, and I really want to get in the St. Patty's Day spirit because I do like St. Patrick's Day. I really do. I like the feeling of it. I don't know. I remember working up at the casino. I liked it around St. Patrick's Day because everybody would wear those green lighted beads and they'd be all festive with the hats and stuff. And our restaurant would have the specials, corned beef and cabbage and all that stuff. And I just like the feeling of it. I don't know. It might be weird, but I like the feeling of St. Patrick's Day. I would like to go up there to the casino around St. Patrick's Day. Maybe me and my friend Alicia can go up there and do something for St. Patrick's Day. But I remember I took one of my neighbor's kids to, it was called the Clover and they shut down, but um, we went there and I treated the kids because that's something you remember when you're young. They didn't get out much because their mom didn't have a vehicle and she didn't really take them anywhere. They were always they were pretty much always home. I mean, she'd let them play outside sometimes, but she, like I said, she didn't have a vehicle, so they didn't get to go to many places. So that was a good that was a good St. Patrick's Day where I got to take them out and just make their day because they were you remember stuff like that when you're young. You're excited to go to restaurants and I paid for it. It was a great feeling. I would love to do that when I have my own kids, just take them out to restaurants. And they were very well behaved. So it made it even better. But tomorrow's March. It's been a year since the pandemic started. Isn't that crazy? A year. Jeez. Oh my goodness. That was just chaos. Just chaos. It was a very weird time. Just quarantining and because I remember talking to my neighbor and I was like, so I'm not going to be able to do laundry tomorrow because is everybody supposed to be off the roads? Is everybody supposed to be quarantined? I can't go and do laundry. He said, yeah, technically they're supposed to be on off the roads, but if you need to go out, if you really need to go out, the cops will let you go out. Just like, oh my goodness, this is so weird. And then the grocery stores were empty, and out of everything, people were taking so much toilet paper. Couldn't find anything. It was just a blur during that whole pandemic thing. It was like, wow. And just seeing the stories on the news where people were fighting over toilet paper, it's just like, you don't hold nothing past people. You do not. So I never look at sanitizer the same. I never look at toilet paper the same. I always buy extra hand soap, extra sanitizer, um, paper towels. But every time I see hand soap and sanitizer, I feel like I always have to grab some when I go to the store because I'm always nervous that it's all going to happen again. Because when it first happened, I did have a little bit of extra sanitizer and hand soap from just picking it up, at the dollar store and stuff when I went, and I didn't think anything of it until the pandemic started. And it's like, oh my gosh, thankfully I have a little bit of extra of this because I shared it with my neighbor because it was all out in stores. You didn't see any sanitizer. People were selling it for astronomical prices online. Oh my gosh. The only thing I bought online was toilet paper, and it was like $5 plus $4 in shipping because they didn't even have any in the stores. And thankfully it's just me. I don't have kids and stuff. and I felt very bad for people who had kids, and people were just hoarding on it and they didn't need to be, because some of them were just by themselves. So they began putting limits on everything, but thankfully, I'd share with my neighbor, but I didn't really, I wasn't really freaked out because I didn't have anything. I had a little bit of extra of everything, but some of the families probably were freaking out because they're the ones that need to be freaking out because they got big families to take care of. But this March or this year, they've been fully stocked in everything. And I always make sure to grab a little bit of everything, like I did before, and that came in handy a lot. I always grab a little bit of, and I never thought it, anything great about that. It's just what I did, and thank gosh, because when the pandemic first hit, I had a little bit of extra sanitizer, I had a little bit of extra hand wash, and that was just great. That was great. So, um, you never look at that stuff the same. But yeah, about the shot, I kind of want to get the shot, but eh, I don't know. It's like I don't even know how to get the shot. It's all confusing. I don't know what type of shot to get. I don't know. The whole thing confuses me. I don't know. But my sister, I know I saw on her Facebook that she was in a trial or something. But I know in the trials they get paid good money to pretty much be like guinea pigs. See if everything works fine. I heard the third stimulus check passed through the House. I just, I'm wondering when we're gonna get it. I think we should get it like hopefully in the next few months. But yeah, I'll be excited to get that. I still gotta do my taxes. But I'm gonna end this because I'm kind of just rambling. Hopefully this will be up before tomorrow hits. All right. Bye.